Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This is Naman Rao and today we're going to make a temp for 3 to 5, the most hated exercise. Step 1 for this exercise is applying Vaseline or lubricant on all over the tooth surface and to the area that you think your temp might get stuck. Very important step, do not forget this. The next crucial thing is checking if your stent fits and sits well. If it doesn't do so, don't go to the next step. For this video, I'm using a like monomer and polymer, but you can use any material of your choice. I also like using flexible mixing jar. This jar is really helpful to determine what stage you are at. I usually don't use the liquidy stage for pouring my stent. Reason being that you have more chances of getting air bubbles. I usually go to a smooth gel-like stage, but also you have to be very careful because after this stage, if you miss this, you are going to the rubber-like stage and then you will have to repeat the entire process. As you can see that we have reached the smooth gel-like stage. So now we'll make a ball out of it, roll it and put it back to the stem. And then going back to the preps, apply pressure on it, and as you see the excess material will flow out. Try to remove all this excess material before it gets set, because if you don't do so you will have to take it off later on, which is going to waste more time and it will be also more difficult. And here comes the weight game. Please be patient. Use the excess material that you removed as a reference. Once it gets set, remove your stent. As you can see, there is no void, no air bubble, and it looks good to me. And now is the time to remove it using a hemostat. Mark the excess using a pencil or marker. As we can see, the temp that we made has really less excess, so I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to use burr 169L to remove the excess. I also prefer using this burr opening the contact. Try using it. I know a lot of people use a disc, but personally I feel that you can cut a lot of tooth surface if you're not careful. The next thing what I do is I try to use a finishing burr. The name of the burr is 862.11.025 HP flame shape. You don't have to remember the name of the burr. I'll put it in the description. I also use the same burr for creating modified ridge lap for the Pontic. As you can see, we have almost taken off all the excess surface. And now comes my favorite step of polishing it. I usually prefer using the 3 sets of coarse green, medium black, and fine yellow. In this video, I only used fine yellow. And here comes the final step of inspection. Make sure your temp sits well, no open contacts and no open margins. Use Explorer to check if everything is flush and fine. Make sure it's smooth. There should also be modified ridge lap in the lingual side of the Pontic. And this is it. Last but not the least, give best to your patients. Your patient will always be happy looking at really fine finished work. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, please post it in the comment section.